In this episode of SNG Explains, we will talk about India-Taiwan Mobility and Migration Agreement. There is a lot more going on in Taiwan than the media's obsessive focus on its tensions with China. With more than 7 lakh foreign workers, Taiwan is now preparing to welcome skilled Indian workers for its semiconductor and medical sectors initially, and perhaps more going forward. Taiwan is experiencing critical gaps in its workforce since the birth rate has been dropping steadily. Currently, it is 8.3 births per 1,000 people, and the island is expected to become a super-aged society by 2025, with over a fifth of the population in the elderly category.
Taiwan has had a declining birth rate and they have an aging population. And that is the reason why, for a very long time, migrant workers have been coming from Philippines and Indonesia. So now, of course, they are looking for more workers, not only as domestic help, but people who can work in their factories, people who can work in hospitals and farms. And India to them offers, that opportunity. And they've actually made this deal very sweet for India because they are actually going to pay Indians at par with the Taiwanese. So unlike other countries, maybe Gulf countries and other countries where Indians go and work, they are not paid at par with the nationals of that country. But Taiwan is doing that, and plus they are also giving them medical insurance facilities. So I think that's a very good deal that the Taiwanese are offering.
The two governments are finalizing negotiations on a mobility and migration agreement that lays the policy framework for recruiting skilled Indian workers. Recruitment could be done by joint service centers manned perhaps by Taiwanese and Indians. The workers will be briefed on Taiwan's working conditions, laws and regulations, and compensation for wrongful termination of service.
We cannot deny the fact that China is also doing a disinformation campaign, when it comes to this deal for India. Now, what they're doing is that I have seen many platforms and many youngsters who are saying that they're linking this whole issue to the election issue because elections are due in Taiwan next year. And they are saying that you have to vote very wisely because don't vote for DPP because they are the ones who are, getting closer to India. And if this MOU is signed, then so many Indians will come and it will be a internal security threat for Taiwanese. So there have been positive posts also about India on that. So it's not like very black and white, but yes, there has been. We also have to look the actual number of people who come for protest.
In fact, pro-China media reports have warned that Indian workers could pose law and order issues. The reports have also highlighted attacks on women in India to reinforce the view that Indian workers cannot be trusted. But as Taiwanese officials acknowledge, India has signed the migration and mobility agreements with a number of countries including France, Italy and Germany, and skilled Indian workers are much sought after all over the world. Stay tuned for more such topics on SNG Explains. We will be back with a new topic for you. Till then, keep watching StratNewsGlobal. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.